Hello, welcome to or back to Everything Emma. I am the one and only. Probably not the only. I'm definitely not the only Emma. I'm just the one who's here today. I really like just like a group of Emmas in here to do this. I'm gonna say. So let's address the elephant in the room first. Me. I'm back. For now. I'm back for now. So, if you didn't see the community post, I stopped posting like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, because the stress of babysitting and schoolwork and just little things around the house, like I don't know, it was kind of getting to me, and I didn't have time to do what I wanted, to like read or crochet or like do anything I wanted to do, let alone also like record videos while doing it. So I left. I left for like 2 months. I'm sorry, I'm back now. I can't promise that I'm not leaving again, but I'm here because school is over and I have a little more time now. A little more time to do things now. But anyway, today I am giving book recommendations because I read a lot. I have 20 book recommendations. They're also my 5-star books. I have 20 of my 5-star books. I have read 84 total books September of last year, and 18 of them were 5-star reads. And then I have, more than 18, but like a lot of series gave all 5 stars, and I just like picked my favorite one from the series to do it. So there's technically more than 18 5-star books, but I only included 18 of them, and then I also did 2 that weren't 5-star books that I'm also going to talk about. So okay, let's start with the 2 not 5-star books that I included in here. I'm just gonna jump right in. That was kind of loud. Okay. Love in Other Words. This one is really cute. I liked it. I read it all in one sitting, but I think okay. I read it all in one sitting. It's really cute. It's a childhood friends to lovers. I think that's what this is called. Childhood friends to lovers. Which I do love that trope. It's a good trope. Definitely, like, I have to rank book tropes these days. But, I know I totally recommend reading this one. I just think that the last, like, 20 pages were just so stuffed together, and I feel like if they're, like, an extra, maybe, like, 25 pages, it could have been a lot better. But I recommend all of these. My second not quite 5-star book, but still made it on the list, is No Book for Christmas. I love this book. I think a lot of people consider it like a Wattpad writing style, but I read a lot of those. So this is not quite enemies to lovers. I don't know how to explain the trope here. That's not what they say. I don't know how to explain the trope here, but I loved it. It's a romance between the Prince of Christmas and Prince of Halloween, and I think it's amazing. It kind of gives the same vibes as one of the books, another book on my list here, or I would say what the book was, but I'm not going to because it's on the list. Alright, so these are the actual, we're not getting into the 5-star books, the ones that I actually gave 5 stars. Ignite Me. This is the 3rd book in the Shatter Me series, and I think it's my favorite. I love the whole series. This is my favorite, and honestly, if you haven't read Shatter Me or even don't know what Shatter Me is, I'm living under a rock, especially now with Believe Me coming out, and this one's my favorite though. Read Shatter Me if you haven't. Also, I like to say that a lot of these books are romance books because I read a lot of romance books, but there are some not romance ones in there, just most of them are. Just be warned. The Love Hypothesis. I thought this book was really cute, except for the fact that the age gap trope is there, which I really don't like age gap, but I think that the rest of the book kind of made up for that. It's a woman in STEM romance, I think they call that. Fake dating, forced proximity. I think it's kind of cute. Yeah, there is age gap in here though, which is not my favorite trope. That's my least favorite. That would go in F tier. The Wicked King by Holly Black. I love Holly Black. I love all of her books. This is my favorite one in the Cruel Prince trilogy. I love the twist at the end. I love this whole trilogy. I think this is one of my favorite. Also, Card and Jude are just a great couple. I like how I already know what's coming next. So. The 7-Year Slip. So I really love all of Ashley Poston's books. That's one of my favorite. Because all of her books have like some kind of supernatural element, I guess. This one was the apartment that she goes to. Clementine, I think her name is, right? Yeah, Clementine. The one that she like goes to, time travels her 7 years backwards, sometimes when she enters the room. So she meets, what's his name? I read this book like months ago. I don't remember. Future, we put the name on there. She meets him in the apartment, and then she has to like find him in the future, or like she does find him in the future. It's a whole thing. As somebody said that they didn't want to read this one because I didn't think it would have a happy ending, and this does have a happy ending. So this one is on a lot of people's favorites list, and with like the series wrapping up pretty recently, it's popular. But Powerless, I think everybody knows or has read Powerless. I liked it a lot. I just think that it had like a good mix of romance and like fantasy elements to be a great book. Although that being said, this being on my list of 5-star reads, I still haven't read Powerful, Reckless, or Fearless yet. I do own them all. They're on my TBR shelf. I just haven't read them yet, so maybe I have to do that. I have 2 copies of this book. I have 2 hard copies, but I got one from my dad. Like, I want this book. It's good. And I asked for Powerful First, but I got on the list and I got 2 copies of this one. I'm going to go to which is, you know, she's reading it. I'm going to go on her, but she owns Carter, so that's my question. This is another one that I love, and also she got for Christmas. Better Than Movies. We all love it. I love Lynn Painter. She writes the cutest rom-coms. I'm so excited for the one coming out, and I think it's in September. This is Enemies to Lovers. Yeah, Enemies to Lovers, amazing banter. I love it. Also, it's fake dating as well. I love Lynn Painter. I have another one of her books on this list as well. This is not my favorite by her, but it is definitely a 5-star book. Totally recommend. So another one. The Match by Sarah Adams. This is her first book, and I don't know, I think it was just so cute. Like it was an amazing like book. It was so cute. I loved it. It was like, it's not really age gap. It's kind of Enemies to Lovers, not really, kind of. I would totally recommend this one. I'm trying not to like give spoilers, but I'm not really good at describing books, so I'm sorry. But this is a really good one. Totally recommend. It's like this woman here, what's her name? Evie Jones. She helps service dog company, and this guy's daughter, what's his name? Jacob's daughter needs a service dog because she's epilepsy like Evie does, and this book is about like her training and giving her daughter like a service dog, and then the whole romance part comes in, and totally recommend the one. This is another not romance book. This is one of the very few on the list. Killer Instinct. This is the second book in the Natural series. I love The Naturals. Jennifer Lynn Barnes is amazing. Of course she has the Inheritance games, which I do like, but not as much as The Naturals. I think this one's underrated. This is not the only Naturals book on this list. I know that this is like kind of a recommendation. If I'm recommending this one, I'm recommending the whole series, but I have another one on the list as well. Killer Instinct. Beautiful. Loved it. I still have not finished the series yet because I'm sad to finish it. I don't want to, so Bad Blood is still like halfway finished on my TBR shelf. I don't want to finish the rest of it, you know? But yes, totally recommend the Natural series. It's like, what did I say? Criminal Minds for the YA world, and I totally agree. This book just came out like a month ago, and I'm in love with it. Now, if you know me at all, which most of you probably don't, one of my favorite authors is Emily Henry, and there's a lot of her books on this list, but this is her newest one as of recording. Great Big Beautiful Life. I love this one. This one was a lot like Book Lovers, which is also on the list somewhere in here. A lot like Book Lovers, but there was like a mystery element, and it was so many twists, and I was like, oh my god, I love it. I read this in one day, which is rare. This was just 416 pages, and I read it in one day. I would recommend all of her books, but I have 3 on the list. This is one. There are 2 more on the list, so watch out for those. This one's a classic. Everybody knows this book. Well, okay, technically this is, more people know the show, I think, than the book, but Heartstopper. This is just the first volume, although all 5 volumes are 5 stars that I rank them as. But this is just the first one. I love Heartstopper. I've watched it twice. The leaves are on the wall just over there. Totally, like, just if you haven't read or watched Heartstopper, then what are you doing? Stop this video right now and go watch it. It's on Netflix, so go. There's a movie coming out soon. I think they started filming that. I don't know if they started filming it or not, but they announced the movie that's going to come out to finish the series, and I'm so excited for it. Heartstopper. Read Heartstopper. I got the box set so long ago at Walmart, and I read it in a day. Because that's, okay, technically, I don't know if this is cheating or not, because technically this is more of a graphic novel than a book. Also, you can read it for free if you want to Webtoon, because all the episodes, all of the pages are on Webtoon for free. They're currently updating. I'm up to date on them. Well, actually, the newest one updated today, and I almost forgot about it this morning when I woke up. Because they updated at 4 o'clock my time, or 4 o'clock in the morning my time, so I'm never awake. Okay. Way in Rome. This one is also Sarah Adams. It's super cute. It is like small town romance. This celebrity her car breaks down in a small town in front of this guy's house, and it's like how she says it's going to like be a week until it gets fixed. That's how she's in this small town for a week, but you know, the whole just dropped it. Yeah, this one's so cute. This book is actually starting to look kind of like a mini series by Sarah Adams, but it's all of the I don't know his last name. All of the walkers have went through the book, and there are 3 out of the 4 out right now, and the next one coming out is coming out soon. I'm so excited for it. This one I just read like last month, and I love it. What If It's Us? I'm reading. Okay, Here's to Us is currently on my TBR, which is the sequel to this, because this one I'm going to tell you right now does not end how you want it to end. So. But I love this book so much. It's I've loved all of these books. I don't know what else to say. Arthur. So when I look at this one, I always think Arthur's gonna be the tall one, but it's not. This one's Arthur. He comes to New York for a summer. Bumps into the post office, and it's like that's just the starting of a meet cute. I love this book because I love musicals very much. I'm a big musical fan, and there's a lot of references to musicals in here. Hamilton was the first musical that I listened to, and that is a lot of Hamilton quotes, so. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Oh my god, I've just stormed through these. Wow, I'm really quick. Funny story is the second Emily Henry on this list. I got this. Well, I don't know when I got them out. So I don't know how to explain this book, so I'm just gonna read the. I don't know how to explain this, so I'm just gonna read the synopsis of it. Daphne always loved the way her fiance Peter told their story, how they met on a blustery day, fell in love over an errand hat, and moved back to his lakeside hometown to begin their life together. He really loved telling it, right up until the moment he realized he was actually in love with his childhood best friend Petra, which is how Daphne begins her new story. Starting in beautiful Waiting Bay, Michigan, without friends or family, but with a dream job as a child librarian that barely pays the bills, and proposing to be removed with the only other person who could possibly understand her predicament, Petra's ex, Miles. Scruffy and chaotic, with a penchant for taking solace in the sound of heartbreak love ballads, Miles is the exact opposite of practical, buttoned-up Daphne, whose coworkers know so little about her that they have a running bet that she's either FBI or in witness protection. The roommates mainly avoid one another until one day, while drowning in their sorrows, they form a tenuous friendship and a plan. If said plan also involves posting deliberately misleading photos of their summer adventures together, well, who could blame them? But it's not just for sure, of course, because there's no way Daphne could start her new chapter falling in love with her ex-fiance's new fiance's ex. I love this one so much. I've probably read it like 3 times already, which is not anything compared to the last one on this list. So. But I would like, again, any Emily Henry book, and any Emily Henry book, just read it. I'm in love with her writing. I'm in love with all of the books. They're beautiful. I'm like making like a tower over here of books. The next one, Betting on You by Lynn Painter. This is my favorite Lynn Painter books. I love it. book so much. I love it. It's enemies to lovers, fake dating. First time Bailey meets Charlie, he's the worst. Charlie and Bailey meet like 3 different times, and then the first time they meet like at their new job, and they kind of become friends with him, so they're like friends out somehow, I don't know. And then she's like, well, do you want to come on this family vacation with me, because she doesn't want to go with, I think it's her mom's boyfriend or something, but doesn't want to go on it. And so he's like, okay, yeah, you want to come with me, we can go ruin their vacation by pretending we're dating. And that's the whole like premise. I love it. Yeah. Also, I love her books because they all contain like so many Taylor Swift references, and I think there's a page on this one where it's like she knows listening to Gracie Abrams or Conan Gray because she has a Spotify password or something like that, and I thought that's so cute because I also listen to a lot of Taylor Swift and Gracie Abrams and Conan Gray. If you couldn't tell, there's a poster right there. There's Taylor Swift right there. Oh. This one is not the last. Okay. This one, I love this book so much. Assistant to the Villain. This one's so cute. It's Grumpy X Sunshine. Friends with lovers, kind of, but like they're not lovers. There's romance in this one for sure, but they're not dating at the end of it. This is the first book, and I think it's gonna be more than a trilogy, but only 2 books are out right now. It's Assistant to the Villain and Apprentice to the Villain are out right now. And I absolutely love this book so much. It's so cute, and I don't want to explain it without giving it away, but I would just say just definitely read it. It's romantic-y, it's cozy, it's cute, and they don't really end up together at the end, and I'm hoping that in the next book coming out in August, they do finally start dating, because they haven't even gotten together in the second book. And that's kind of like a slow burn. It's a slow burn, and I hate slow burns, but this is so good. So read this one. Read it now. There are 3 books left. These are definitely 3 really good books. As promised, the other book in the Natural series, All In. Read the whole Natural series. This one is, the only reason I love this one so much is because it says it's 3 casinos, you bought it 3 days, and it takes place in Vegas, and I live like an hour and a half from there, and I'm like, this one hits close to home. And I was like, a murder book that's set close to my home, I want to read that, and I love it. I love the Naturals, they're great. Also, I think my favorite character is Leah, which is kind of controversial because a lot of people don't like Leah. I love her. I think she's the best character. 2 left. Okay, honestly, these 2 kind of interchangeable to me. You could put them either way on the list, and I would still feel the same way. I'm gonna talk about this one first. Book Lovers by Emily Henry. So, funny story. The whole reason I have this many books is because of this book. So, it was like August. It was August, like late August. And I'm like, you know what I really want to do right now? Go to the library, which is something I hadn't felt in so long. And I had like a list, but there's only 1 book on my list that was there, and it was this one. And I was like, I need it. I'm gonna get it. I was really excited for it, but I read it in like over the course of a week the first time, and I loved it, and then I wanted to just keep getting books, so I kept buying books, and then I became a vacation, and then so that's how this whole addiction started, I guess. But this one is Enemies to Lovers, Small Town Romance. It's so cute. Totally recommend this 1,000 times over. I've literally read this so many times. This is my only book that has a cracked cover, or cracked spine, not cover. It has a cracked spine because of how many times I read it. You can't really notice it, but there's definitely a spine crack there. Yeah, so many times I read this book. I had the audiobook like constantly in my headphones. I love this one so much. The last book. Now I know that Silo out there, she knows what book's coming up next because I talk about it all the time. Red, White, and Royal Blue. I don't know if it's my favorite book, but I definitely love this book so much. This is another example of like the Wattpad writing style, but in the best way possible. So first of all, Casey McQuiston, just a goddess all over, or I think actually they use they them pronouns, so I should be saying that. God, goddess, I don't know. They're amazing. I'm trying to say, Casey McQuiston is amazing. I have 3 of their books. I have One Last Stop, red, white, or blue in the pairing, and I love them all. Anyway, back to this one. I love this book. It's enemies to lovers. It's enemies to lovers. I could probably talk about this book for literal hours. I'm gonna try and not talk about this book for literal hours. We have Alex and Henry. Enemies to enemies to start out with. He is the Prince of Wales, and he's first in the United States. And they get into some shenanigans at a royal wedding. They have to fake be friends, and then everything else happens. And I don't want to say anything else because I will spoil it. But I would definitely recommend this book. I love this book so much. Honestly, if you just don't want to buy it, there is an audiobook for free on Spotify of this version. There is this book for free on audio on Spotify. It's by Kat Reads. I've listened to this book so many times, and if you don't want to buy it, then you can listen to it for free. But I would definitely buy it because I love this book so much. The cover's bending, the corner's ripping. This page is all like just torn and ripped, and that's my fault. This is one of the only books that I've highlighted, but I highlighted it because I love it so much. If this hasn't proven you to buy at least one of these books and read them, then I don't know what will. Okay, bye. That's it.